1080p.
With great beer and even better conversations. Welcome to Mind Hops, the podcast with more dad jokes than you can shake an angry fist at.
Sweet Lord, Martha, it's one of those bags again.
Don't step on it, Ted.
It's poop again. I'll get you damn kids for this.
Broadcasting around the world from Ocala, Florida, here are your hosts, Trenton Summers and Jack Brennan.
Welcome to another episode of Mind Hops.
I'm keeping count still.
What are we at?
Numero 15.
15.
Yes,
oh,
Cinco.
What are we drinking today?
Today we got a good beer.
What do we got?
The Warheads Stream Sour Apple.
Stream
Green
Sour.
apple.
I've got me a Bromosa. This is from the Storm Brewery Company.
Well, I don't know where the fuck the Warheads were.
Yeah, it's from the local gas station.
It says up top, Artisanal Brew Works.
And I've also got some Everclear, and I've got this, well, everyone knows what Everclear is, but Nuku Bourbon Cream, which I'm about to take a shot of here in a second. And then Everclear, of course, everyone knows what that is, but, yeah, still getting used to the camera thing.
Death bottled.
And then, yeah, we got the Death Nuts, which will be making another appearance here shortly. But, more importantly, we got a special guest here. You want to introduce them?
I'll do the introduction.
Yeah.
Let's go for
Also
it.
Sour Monkey beer.
So we got Tony the Titty Twister today.
Tony the Titty Twister,
This guy actually, he's famous for ripping nipples directly off of chest. It's terrifying.
Yeah. Only of legal age people
I was told I have a
titties.
talent of finding the nipple.
Like a surgeon, that man just gets right into
Welcome
it.
to any individual, just
He's twisted. He's
got heat
through the
vision.
shirt. Yeah.
I can see your areolas.
So I'm tasting this Warhead beer.
Oh,
It's,
it's good stuff, man.
It's pretty good. Yeah. It's not very sour, but it's tasty.
Hmm.
What's the sourest thing you guys have ever eaten? By the way, now we're talking about sour stuff. Warhead is like a classic. As a kid, I remember eating Warheads as like it destroys your mouth. It will leave holes in your mouth. Basically.
You might want to take that bourbon cream off the headphone wire real quick. Just to,
Okay.
no, the bourbon, the actual bottle is on the.
I'll take the shot if you insist. Sure.
The most sour thing? There's this Sour Strip company.
Monkey.
They have pretty sour stuff.
Sour strip.
Yeah.
So you brought over like the remnants
I
of it
never
one time.
poured them in my mouth like I should have.
gotcha.
You know the Ghost Protein brand?
Yes.
Same guy owns that and the Sour Strip
Oh, okay.
company. And the Sour Strip's pretty good. I mean, super sour though.
Nice. What about you, Tony?
I gotta say Warheads.
Warheads.
I've never had a Warhead, so.
Warhead's
I'm not a huge
classic.
fan of spicy, sour, so I
Yeah.
keep it simple.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Warheads are pretty bad. There's a thing called Toxic Waste too. There's a candy called Toxic
Yes,
Waste, and they come
I
in
had
little
those.
barrels. I've actually never had those.
I think I've seen them, but I've never had
I
them.
heard they're supposed to be pretty bad too, right?
Yeah, they're comparable to Warheads.
To Warheads. Yeah, I almost ordered a bunch of them for this episode, but save for another
I used to
time.
think Juicy Drop Pops were so sweet that they were like sour.
Oh,
I know. Weird.
What is that? I don't even know. Is that
It's like a lollipop, and you pull it off, and you have a little
little
thing, and you
dripper?
can, like,
Drip
yeah,
on there?
squeeze the juice on it. Give it some more flavor.
Interesting.
that was
very
one of the
interesting.
candies as a kid that I wasn't allowed to eat.
Juicy Drop Pops.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably an idea.
Like
What
the
about-
fun candies, I was never allowed to eat.
What about baby bottle pops? Those are like my favorites, man.
No. So
Too sugary or something?
you guys are probably too young to remember this. I don't know if they still have them or not, but like they used to have these like bottles, not bottles, but squeeze like almost like sunscreen pouches.
Oh,
And it was just
I know
pure
what- yes,
sugar.
yes.
It's like
Was it the
pure
icy brand?
sugar. Yeah. What?
Was it the icy brand?
I don't know if it was icy or not.
It was just
But-
squeezing goo out of it.
Yes,
Just
straight goo.
Yes.
Yeah, and it was just like horrible.
amazing.
Horrible.
They were
Too
delicious.
sweet. It was like what's that stuff? The high fructose corn syrup. I think it was just straight, corn syrup.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bright. I'm gonna fix that.
What's up, Paper Falcon? Nice to see you, man. He's a good buddy of mine. We worked together for many years. We got some people in the stream here. Can you see the stream, Tony?
Welcome on in, Paper
the
Falcon.
messages here.
I can pull up chat.
Okay. Well, we got a couple of messages here.
Is there chat in there?
Yeah, there's a chat.
I haven't seen it.
It should be next to your stream here on the right side, I think. Maybe you guys can't see it, but
Oh, I got it.
yeah. It's pretty cool, yeah.
See where the comments are coming from too.
Yeah, Twitch. Yeah, both of them are from Twitch. Yeah, and Anto Clash 06. Hello, friend.
If any of you viewers haven't noticed, this is kind of our
we're still
second or third time streaming.
This is technically our third time streaming, but we're not going to mention the last time we tried and it didn't get recorded because if we mention that, then we'll have to mention the last time we recorded with that person, and then none of the audio got recorded either.
And the number.
Yeah, it's just bad luck. But yeah, thanks, Paper Falcon. I appreciate it. We're still getting used to it. It's a new medium for us, but it's, I think, necessary nowadays, having video and audio. I mean, podcasts are good, for traveling, and if you're just you shouldn't be looking at something when you're driving other than the road, right? But in any other situation, you want to be engaged a little bit more.
We'll try to keep it pretty audio-only friendly, but if you want to see this beautiful Tony the Titty Twister smile over here, tune on into the video. That's
the smile he gives you right before he just rips both your nipples off your body.
What if there was a supervillain? That was his power.
He can rip the nipples off your soul, right into your soul. Goes right to your body. That would be a pretty bad power, actually. That'd be pretty brutal.
Like
a supervillain?
Yeah, like a supervillain, And the cops couldn't catch him. Like, he was super elusive.
Yeah.
Everything, like all of his, he had like a nipple copter or something.
I think his like sidekick, not sidekick, because I don't think villains have sidekicks, but he would have like Indian burn guy would be like he just gives really bad Indian burns. Maybe he'd be an Indian guy.
He literally like twists people's arms. I think Indian burn guy would be more dangerous.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, they're both very devastating at twisting. Imagine if the nipple twist guy got a hold of your top tip of your penis or something. Like, that'd be pretty bad.
He just
twist it off.
What if like
Indian burn guy gets hold of it?
Superpowers when he was connected with nipples though.
Yeah.
And so he like thought the penis was his nipple, and he's just like.
So what about with a cow? Does like they have like multiple nipples?
Oh, you're right.
Go to town.
Yeah, combo
too.
Ultra combo. Yeah, that'd be bad.
I have like a trio.
He could probably get a pretty good job like milking cows.
Indian Indian Steve or something. What was Steve? Reggie.
Wedgie Walter.
Reggie. He just gives like ultimate atomic wedgies to people. Man, imagine them in school, like growing up in high school. They'd be the worst duo.
This would be a good fucking movie, man. But like the movie just ends with them all just being like classmates, and they're just playing around the whole time.
This would be like, it would be the what do you call that? The coming of age of the villains, or whatever. Like where they got their start. It'd be horrific.
It's an anime. It's an anime, dude.
Just based on
actually, that'd be more of a hentai.
Oh god. Yeah.
Nani?
So who would be able to stop them? Who would be their counter?
Yeah,
the heroes.
Who would be the heroes? Right?
The anti-nipple twisters. Karens.
The
anti-nipple twisters.
He would be screwdriver man. He twists things in,
Screwdriver man.
So like this guy like twists their nipples like out.
Yeah.
And this guy like twists them back.
Maybe his name would be counterclockwise, and he can just like untwist things.
Yes.
And he can like turn time back too if he twists a watch. That'd be interesting.
The wedgie guy. Some guy just walks around with underwear, like spare pairs of
Captain Underpants. You guys remember him? I think we talked about him before. Yeah. He just have a giant. Well, he might be his weakness. Actually, that might be his arch rival because he's got giant.
Guy.
Yeah, he's got underwear. Yeah, gotta get them adult diapers. Man, that's we better trademark that. I feel like there's something.
We'll start writing the book now. Mm-hmm. The manga.
Yes, we should. So, I got this Bramosa here. It's a Tangerine IPA. I know Jack's not a fan of IPAs, are you?
Or tangerine.
But look at that picture, dude. Hang on, let me turn the ring off. How awesome is that? It's like an orange, like a bro orange with his hair and the aviators. Gotta love it. Beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, solid.
Look at this guy. He looks like he wasn't planning on swallowing.
Yeah, the warheads, that's kind of like almost controversial nowadays because it's like straight up like an atomic bomb going off in someone's head, you know what I mean? Nowadays,
the guy looks like he just took a fucking load down his throat. He's trying to spit it out.
I feel like
that's the part that's bad.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's kind of insensitive, right? All those people that died from war and got glassed over,
I mean, I guess, but it was 50 years ago before the candy even existed.
Right. But back when that candy came out, and they probably like, I don't know exactly. It was definitely popular in the 90s, but I would say like 80s, probably 80s. People weren't so sensitive about things like they used to be.
Sour watermelon water.
That's gonna be the new flavor for the adult.
Girls eat pineapple to taste better. Guys eat like sour watermelon water. Imagine if you could like alter the taste of
that was your villain. Your villain power, sour watermelon nut.
No, he can alter the taste of his nut depending on what he eats. You know,
like a juicer, the human juicer.
I had
like
Brussels,
it just comes out.
Sprouts for dinner.
I feel like that'd be horrible seafood diet.
The human juicer.
Yeah. Imagine how kinky that would get, though. You know.
Yeah, he would definitely be in porn. I think probably.
The girl brings home chocolates. Like I know you're supposed to get the girl chocolates, but in this situation, she'd bring
strawberries and chocolates. Yeah, she's like, this is gonna be great. Romantic. Okay, so it was a gum first, apparently. The Warheads. I've never had the gum before, but I do know that the candies are fucking sour as shit. But then they're sweet, so they're really sour. They have this powder on it. It's really sour. When you get through the sour, it's actually really sweet. It has like a liquidy inside too. Yeah.
I used to like.
Yeah. I would drop them in water.
It looks like you just swallowed a load.
Yeah. The liquidy inside.
Yeah, they're trying to warn people.
Yeah. I remember I tried the. I liked them when I was a kid, but then I was kind of a pussy about the sour part. So I dissolve it in water. Like get water and just dissolve the sour part out, and then just pick it out. One Piece, nice.
I like Sour Patch Kids, but I think my favorite part about them were the commercials, where they're just assholes.
Those commercials are twisted.
Assholes.
Yeah,
and then they're like some nice to some
weird commercials, man. It reminds me of the trolley commercials. Have you seen some of those?
I haven't seen the trolley commercials.
Okay, I got to bring one up for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna do a screen share here. There's a trolley commercial which is kind of like the new.
How about the dirty Skittles commercials? Those are great.
I was gonna say, the Skittles were always my favorite.
All right, trolley.
The Doritos are funny too, but that's not a candy.
So trolley's like the new. They say it's sour gummies and stuff. They're good, but they're not sour at all.
I like them. I like the creations they just came out with, where you can like stick them together and they become little alien things.
There's actually a making of the commercial. I'm just looking for the commercial itself. This is one of the commercials that's really creepy. But I'm not looking for the making of.
That does look pretty insane.
Yeah, let me see if this is it. I'm not sure. It's definitely not this, but
this guy just referenced One Piece. We're friends now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's
the gum fist.
Very. All right, this is the commercial.
This reminds me of Coraline.
Yeah, it's stop animation.
Holy shit!
I actually never saw that one. That was not the creepy one I was talking about.
Pretty fucking creepy.
Let me find the actual one. It has the tree guy in it. All right, this is another one. Bear with the ads here. And the connection, because we're streaming 1080 on two computers right now. Here we go.
What in the world, man?
This is Nightmare Fuel, man.
Oh, this looks like fun.
He's devouring them.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty creepy, right?
Just climaxed.
You guys haven't seen any of those before?
I didn't even know there were trolley commercials.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised. They used to play the one with the tree all the time. I'd see it on TV, and I guess it was on YouTube or something, because I don't actually watch cable TV, but I remember seeing that quite a bit.
You ever see ads for companies, and you're like, you're so fucking big. If anyone doesn't know who you are, why the fuck? Yeah. Like, do they live under a rock? Amazon, McDonald's, Walmart. It's like, who the fuck doesn't know about you? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like you're wasting money at this point.
Yeah, really. There's like no point.
Waste your money on us. Come on, we'll advertise you. Come on over to pick up your groceries at Walmart. They gave us $200 to say that.
Yeah. Again, wasting your money. It's Walmart. Yeah. Sadly, Amazon's just like it's so convenient. I don't want to talk about it too much, but you feel bad buying from them. But
honestly, if I buy from Amazon, I go to the first party seller first and see if I can get it for like.
I have respect for you for doing that. I think you got that webcam that way, right?
Yeah,
and your knee pads. Yeah, that's respect, for sure. So let me see here. I got a random question generator. Let's see if I'll throw some questions out here.
Will I take this half shot of Everclear? We'll find out later.
Shit! Yeah. I'll be honest. These questions are kind of lame. Okay, what's the worst movie you've ever seen?
Oh.
The live action Avatar movie.
That is pretty trash.
That was.
live action Avatar?
Yeah, not the blue people, the Last Airbender.
Oh,
Dude.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's trash.
Really?
It's by M. Night Shyamalan, and I think he was like
What a
fucking
twist.
sleeping the entire time. I really don't like M. Night Shyamalan very much at all in the first place. But no, what I'm thinking of right now is there was a slew of movies I saw in a row with my friends, and I kept picking them like, dude, you're horrible at this shit. You're always bringing us to bad movies. And the one that stands out to me was Insidious, The Last Key, the newest one they had.
Okay.
It was like there wasn't anything about it, like a fucking last key. Like there were keys in it, but none of them were the last key. You know?
Yeah, I think I saw part of that, but that was one of those movies that I probably rented and just lost interest. Yeah. Jeepers Creepers, that actually is a good. The third one was actually really bad. I don't know if you
I never saw it. I saw the first two. I know a guy that played a cop in the first one.
Yeah.
He actually knows the screenwriter,
so
too.
the first movie, actually, I saw that, I think I was in high school, and it creeped me out quite a bit. I like watching horror movies and stuff, and I will say it did. It left it. It's one of the movies I thought about after I watched it, and I was like, man, that's fucking creepy. Second one was okay. The third one, I did watch the third one, and it was straight trash. Like, really bad.
Was it scary at all?
No, not scary at all. You could tell the budget was, really bad budget. The guy who directed it, too, let me look him up here. Jeepers Creepers. He's actually probably more creepy than the creature.
The actual
Victor
monster.
Salva. Yeah, no joke. I've got a picture of him here. Oh, dude. Okay, I'm gonna screen share this because the picture is so creepy. Let me see here.
Oh god, I'm just gonna. Yeah. The cogs in my head are working. Trying to think of roasts. Let's see it.
Look at this guy.
Oh goodness, fucking gracious!
Look at that. Tell me that guy's not a child predator.
He is, and his bottom teeth look like they're about to fucking implode on each other.
From Texas or something, but he's actually from overseas, not overseas, but Mexico or something.
He's from Mars.
So he's really creepy. He's been accused of actually pretty.
Victor salivates over small.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why his last name.
So he directed Powder, and he had the issues the kids that acted in that said that he was touching kids. He's got a lot of claims against him, and then he would just skip the town, skip USA, go back to Spain or something. Yeah, so they wouldn't. He actually had court cases against them. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but yeah. So here we go. His filmmaking career has been controversial due to his 1988 conviction for sexually abusing a 12-year-old actor who starred in the feature film Clown House, along with possessing child pornography. And then it actually goes on from there. That was the start of the questionable stuff. And yeah. Made it a little bit more creepy for me.
Paper Falcon down here said he looks like the Mandalorian. He eats pizza every day. Pedro Pascal, I think, is his name. He's in Game of Thrones, too.
Yeah,
he got his head,
the Viper.
Fucking
he got his eyeballs explode, yeah.
But he does look like Pedro Pascal, for sure, man. Except Pedro Pascal's a good actor. He's a cool guy. Yeah, as far as I know, I mean.
Yeah.
Nothing's come
I
out
don't think he's eaten that much
yet.
pizza yet, so.
Well, that's Hollywood we're talking about.
Yeah.
Are you referencing that pizza's brainwashing for children?
I mean, Chuck E. Cheese.
Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese straight up recycles pizza slices and puts them back into pizzas.
Grogu. So Paper Falcon, I haven't actually seen the newest episode of The Mandalorian. I'm not all the way caught up, but I know that's a character from The Mandalorian, right?
Yeah.
Grogu. Okay. Yeah, there's a whole. So I'm not sure how into conspiracy theories you guys are, but there's a whole conspiracy theory that Chuck E. Cheese would recycle pizza. I don't know if you ever noticed. I haven't been to a Chuck E. Cheese in a very, very long time, but I do remember as a kid going a few times and how the slices of pizza didn't
line up
right. Yeah, it was almost like they're Frankenstein pizzas. Dude. So I know there's a whole conspiracy about they just recycle pizza.
I was just thinking, me now. If that seems like a really good drunk food, at the end of the night,
Chuck E. Cheese
pizza.
Yeah.
But I never would have known that because I was only eating Chuck E. Cheese pizza when I was
a kid. Yeah. And you don't have any kids, so
I kind of want to test it out now. We should. Chuck E. Cheese.
No, I don't think they're around anymore. Didn't they? Are they still around?
I think that Chuck E. Cheese is.
I'm pretty sure that they're bankrupt now. And
I think Dave and Buster put them out of business.
Yeah. So apparently I was watching a video the other day. So apparently Disney tried to do their own thing on Chuck E. Cheese, and it didn't work out, which is surprising.
Like what kind of thing?
It was called like Club Disney, and it was just specifically supposed to be like Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, it was supposed to be like a little place for kids to go and eat and stuff. And
the local Chuck E. Cheese.
It's kind of saying that Disney didn't succeed at something now is kind of crazy to think, because they have so much money and power that you think that now like they would. It doesn't matter if they lost money; they would just do it. You know what I mean? But back in the '90s, and I think they attempted it. And there was another thing before Chuck E. Cheese. It was called like Discovery Zone or something like that. That was kind of the blueprint for that type of thing.
My whole family's from up north.
Yeah, it was a more northern thing, but that ended up getting bought out by Blockbuster. If you can believe that.
At least Toys R Us survived, though.
We can see how that tumbled.
Wait, is that it? Were you being sarcastic?
No, Toys R Us
actually did survive?
Yeah, in Canada only.
Okay.
That's it. They're
So
a
did you
Canada-based
know
company now.
They had a store. This is another interesting fact that I saw from watching a video the other day. They had a their flagship store, I guess is what they call it, was in like Times Square. They had a big flagship store, the Toys R Us.
Yeah.
And it was like 4 stories tall, and it had like a T-Rex in it. It looked crazy. It had this a Ferris wheel inside of it too, which was insane.
Like a full size,
like a full size Ferris wheel, and it had cars. And
how the fuck did this company fail?
Each car was sponsored, so they would have different sponsors. Yeah, right. Like they had like a Barbie car, then like a SpongeBob car, and like a bunch of different cars that would change throughout the years. They would get contracts on the cars.
Customize it.
Yeah. And apparently, so I don't know the exact number, how much the spot, the lease was in New York, in Times Square, but I know it was some insane, it was like maybe $10 million or something. The rent. The rent is too damn high. Just for the building. So
you said it was like what, 5 stories?
Yeah, it was
$10
like 4 or 5
a year for a 5-story building.
So
in Times Square.
That was back like in the 90s when it was like first built. So what ended up happening is it's not there anymore. It hasn't been there for like 10 or more years, 20 years, because the rent actually went like 10 times higher. Like it was 10 times more of that. And they're like, well, a company's kind of failing, and they were trying to keep it afloat just to have it for a long time.
You know what ruined Toys R Us?
What?
Amazon.
Yeah. It's ruined a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, Kmart.
Yeah, Discovery Zone. It was that northern thing. Yeah, that's defunct now as well. There's actually a channel on YouTube. It's pretty interesting. I don't remember the exact name, but it's called like Defunct Land.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and they were just showing a bunch of like businesses,
conspiracy
and
stuff too.
Stuff like that. Yeah. That was.
This is a scary place, man. There's a lot of deaths that happen
in Japan, Disney Japan. There's like, how they have, I think it's Cinderella's castle in Disneyland in America. Yeah. So in Japan, it's no longer there, but they used to have this ride. It was like the inside Cinderella's castle. So there was this animated movie called The Dark Cauldron, I think it's called. It's a Disney movie.
Yeah.
But it's one of the darker Disney movies.
Is it The Dark Crystal?
No, it's called The Black Cauldron, I think is what it's called. They actually had to censor it. They made it a lot darker.
They have like witch.
They made it a lot less dark because the guy that owned Disney at the time was like, "This is too dark. People aren't gonna like it." And he was like, "You need to edit this." And like this was a guy that dealt with film. He didn't realize like animation, you can't just like edit. Like everything's hand drawn the frames. And he's just like, just edit that out and do this. So they basically had to cut a bunch of the film. Anyway, long story short, this ride, it was like an attraction. It was in Cinderella's castle. It was like, basically you walk through the dungeons of the castle, and then like the villains from the movies like take over the tour, and it's really dark and scary, and like the main room was one of the villains from that animated movie, which is like this demon guy with horns, and he's like, I watched, like, you can watch the video online, and he's like, it's animatronic. He's like, you're not gonna escape this dungeon. I'm gonna eat your souls. And it was like, this is really dark, like creepy shit. And in Japan, like, it was like, the cool thing about the ride was it was built up to be like, we're gonna go through Cinderella's castle. It wasn't like this is like a scary ride. Like they just kind of trick you in the middle of it, which is really fucking cool. But it was kind of a intense ride, and for many years it lasted. But they ended up just changing it fairly recently to like a more PC like kiddie ride. Mm-hmm. But part of what they said it potentially could be because the building had to get re-rated for like earthquake levels or some shit like that. They basically had to do a lot of renovations to it to keep it around, and it was not like a beloved ride just because it was too intense and scary for most kids.
They said, "Fuck."
So they're like, "We're not spending a bunch of money to renovate it," so they just decided to change it to something like more PC and like more falls in line with like traditional Disney. So, but yeah, that was an interesting thing. I would have loved to go on that one because it seemed really cool because it had like a bunch of all the villains taking over basically and scaring you. Yeah.
The piggyback off traditional Disney, I just find it really ironic how most of the Disney stories are some of the most dark, twisted stories.
The fairy tales.
Yeah, before Disney like child-proofed them.
Yeah.
He was a sick bastard. Disney really was.
Yeah, Walt Disney. Yeah,
Mr. Walt himself.
I think it's funny how we always end up talking shit.
We always go back.
We don't even mean to, but it's just they end up.
They're just everywhere. They should be everywhere.
I mean, they kind of do own the world. Them and Amazon, which we end up talking about too.
I mean, it's unavoidable topics.
It is, yeah. They're like these mammoths, these giants, these titans of industry. They just control everything.
Yeah. You know what else I don't like? Fucking Sony.
Sony?
I'm still gonna buy a PS5.
Yeah.
But I don't like their
Sony's can be pretty bad too. Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't really get access to any of the consoles right now in the new console war. It's like impossible. It's kind of a weird generation to be in because you got like a lot of people have their consoles and they're like people call them fanboys for whatever, which is fine. But it's like nobody can get anything. Yeah. So it's like they're arguing about how much better they think their console is than the other person's. Like, we don't have them. Yeah. I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
There's been rumors lately that GameStop's going to get some consoles in after E3. A pretty good amount, finally, for once. Yeah. You
got a PS5 there, Paper Falcon, I'm guessing. I'm not going to hate you for it. It's all right. I have a friend who has a PS5 as well. I mean, I'm more proud of the people who have them. I don't have much time to game anymore, but I would like to get a hold of next gen,
as much as I can.
I do too, but it's not
just
not
beat Horizon Zero Dawn right before I came on here.
Yeah, that's a good one. There's a very
now we got my crew in here now.
Yeah, John's pretty cute.
That was supposed to be our guest tonight. This guy said, I don't have Wi-Fi. Look at him commenting on YouTube, right? He's got an Ethernet cable. It's connected to his phone.
That's awesome.
But, I mean, E3 is looking pretty cool. I think we're going to have some good stuff.
Yeah, so what do we got to look forward to? Because I haven't really looked too much into E3. I know it comes around June because that's around when my birthday is.
It looks amazing.
I'm a big Nintendo guy over here, so looking forward to Breath of the Wild 2 and Nintendo Switch Pro possibly. Maybe even a new Mario game or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's Zelda's 35th anniversary this year, too.
35th? Wow.
30th or 35th, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. He's older than me. Makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, E3's this weekend. I'm excited. Wario64 on Twitter. I want to get some. Check that guy out.
We're gonna get some good old Far Cry 6 stuff too, probably.
Yeah, Far Cry's
so fucking funny. Actually, really cool story we can talk about here. You ever play the original GoldenEye on the N64?
I have, yes.
Someone went in the Far Cry arcade on Far Cry 5, and they modeled like everything in the arcade. It's not even a mod. Like you can go on Far Cry 5 on your console, and you can find, I think it's GE64 or something like that, and it's the whole game in Far Cry 5.
Really?
Yeah, it's really cool. I think I'm gonna go and check it out once we get done here.
I saw an article about that, but I haven't looked at it. It looks that's pretty interesting.
I watched it, and it's pretty fucking spot on. I mean, I played a lot of it. My dad and I, we played all the GoldenEye together, like multiplayer.
GoldenEye 64, that was.
And then we played the Wii one together too.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
That was a good one. And I've already said it before, but like Perfect Dark was another really good one. And it was the same developers, I'm pretty sure, of GoldenEye 64, but it came out on the same era in 64.
Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. It was a first-person shooter. Like it's very similar to GoldenEye, but it was more. You dealt with like aliens and stuff. I don't remember the story.
So it was Halo on Nintendo.
Kind of, yeah. Kind of. And it actually was a launch game for Perfect Dark Zero. Was a launch game for the 360, which was pretty badass. The cinematic for the intro was like super amazing. But yeah, good stuff.
I grew up on Xbox. I grew up on Halo, Gears of War.
Yeah, Gears of War. Yeah, those are good. I grew up with an Atari 64.
And 64 all the way, man.
No, I actually had the Atari, and then I had PlayStation 1. I had the Nintendo. I had the Sega. I remember the Sega as a kid. That I would say was the closest thing to my childhood console was the Sega Genesis. Yeah. because I was about the age when I knew I had a controller and my brother wasn't handing me his controller and I thought I was playing with him. Like, yeah. I was like, this game, I thought this was co-op.
Isn't even plugged in.
Yeah, I remember.
Let's tell that to a kid nowadays. Plugged in. Why do you have to plug a controller in for? Charging it? What do you mean?
yeah, exactly. That I remember, Earthworm Jim, Sonic the Hedgehog, obviously is a classic. There's a ton
we had
of
some new Sonic announcements this week too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What was that?
They teased a brand new game coming out by Sonic Team. It's going to be
Sonic's been hit or miss for like a very long time. Mostly miss.
Sonic Riders is the last good game I think I played.
I haven't played that one. I haven't played much of the 3D era, but I do remember on the 2D consoles that was solid games. Very good. Yeah. Fun co-op too.
You ever wonder, like, Capcom seems like such a low budget company, and then they come out with like big AAA games like Resident Evil and Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
But to me, like, Capcom isn't like a big AAA developer to me anymore.
Yeah.
I've never thought of them as like a big developer.
Yeah. It's just like it's weird how some of these companies like Sonic or not Sonic, but Sega is like it's a developer now, a software developer now.
It's
right?
one of the biggest known like gaming companies, and they barely even do the games anymore.
Yeah, Sonic Generations. Like, to give that a shot.
Oh, damn! I'm blanking on their name. The creators of Fortnite. That company.
Epic.
Yeah. Created Gears of War.
Yeah, they did. Gears of War. Yeah, that was amazing.
40 minutes away from where I grew up.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I figured that out. It was Potomac Mills. It was about an hour away from where I grew up.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah, up in Maryland.
Atlas is another amazing company, publisher. There's been a lot of great Atlas games.
What does Atlas make?
So they make a lot of the.
Never heard of Atlas.
Okay, so they make a lot of really good games. They've made Operation Darkness, which is like a grid-based strategy game. They're games that are not like Catherine. There's a game called Catherine. Kind of an obscure game. It's like a puzzle game.
They're one of those developers. I know.
Yeah, they have like, and some of them are like more. Let me just bring up a list really quick because I feel like I need to represent them correctly because they've made a lot of really good.
You know what huge developer I have so much respect for, but their games are all the fucking same.
What's that? Persona series. You ever hear about Persona? That's all Atlas. Yeah, Ubisoft.
I've heard of Persona. Yeah, I play Smash Bros.
So Persona,
Joker's in Smash Bros.
Odin Spear, Devil Summoner, those type of almost like Japanese RPGs and stuff like that. But they're really. I never really played too many of the Persona games, but a lot of the other ones, the Shin Megami games, Shin Megami Tensei, like, yeah, they've made some pretty amazing games.
But Ubisoft, it's like all open worlds. And that you have like the same fucking, abilities.
I've
game.
never really been a huge fan of Ubisoft, to be honest. Yeah, they're all very similar. Yeah.
I
don't know how they got so big.
Enjoyable, but
they're almost like copy pastes of each other too. Like the same.
Really?
Yeah, they're just like tactical.
Like, Assassin's Creed's a good time, but it's just so tedious, Yeah. Run around, kill this guy, pick this.
They make a lot of like shooter games too. Like, then correct me if I'm wrong. They make a lot of the Tom Clancy games.
Tom Clancy. Yeah.
And like, what was the game? It was like a third-person shooter, MMO almost. They made I think 2 of those.
Third-person shooter.
Yeah.
MMO.
It was like a military type game where you go through different locations.
You got me, man.
Come on, Paper Falcon, you gotta save me here. I don't know what it's called. I know he probably knows. No.
I haven't played Valhalla yet, Paper Falcon. I want to so bad. My big thing about it is I want to get a PS5 before I play some of these new games, like Miles Morales, Valhalla, Sackboy. I don't want to play them on my PS4. But it's impossible to find a fucking PS5 right now, so.
Oh man, this is killing me right now. I can't think of the name of it. It might not be a Ubisoft game, but it's like I think it's a Tom Clancy game. I think it's an MMO shooter type game where you loot box where you find not loot box, but I'm gonna have to find this out. You guys carry on without me. The Division.
Oh, I've heard of Division.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big game. I heard that was a good game when it came out.
I never played it, but
I
yeah.
I played the beta and couldn't really get into it.
My favorite Ubisoft games are the Rayman, and they have not released a Rayman so long.
They made Rayman?
Yeah, bro.
Really?
Ubisoft. Rayman is a fucking... And the Rabbids, too. The Rabbids are so much fun.
The Rabbids, I never played that. I do remember Rayman. Rayman was on the... Wasn't it on the Sega?
I think so,
he was on the Sega.
And he was on the DS and the Wii U and a whole lot of stuff. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rayman was a classic 2D game. It reminds me of Vector Man, which you guys are too young to remember, but that was a Sega. That was a Sega game as well.
Vector Man.
Okay, you know
You're
what?
making me think of Despicable Me right now.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna bring up some Vector Man for you guys. You're gonna watch it and you're gonna enjoy it.
Committing crimes with magnitude and direction.
Vector Man. Just so you guys can take a trip down memory lane with me. Vector Man, and then I gotta show you guys the Comic Zone. That game. I don't know if you remember that. That was a classic Sega game. So this is Vector Man.
I heard you like Vector Man.
Yeah. Vector Man.
I've heard of Boost Guy.
It
seems like something I'd find on Cool Math.
Yeah.
How dare you? You're probably right, though.
It's crazy how much, like, games have developed.
Yeah.
This was like high, you know.
Oh, yeah. All right, we're going
At the top.
to jump into gameplay.
I didn't, but I want to on the.
You're gonna see the relation to Rayman a little bit.
Is this Sonic?
No, it's Vector Man, man.
Fucking.
You see how he's got like his little appendages kind of like floating around? Yeah, very much like Rayman. Dude, this game was solid back in the day.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys one other game.
I can't do side scrollers anymore though, dude.
Why?
I just can't.
I guess it's
So, you know, Rare. This is kind of a long story here.
Right.
Rare was a company that wanted to be bought by Nintendo. Nintendo never bought them, but Microsoft swooped in, picked them up, and a lot of the Rare employees quit because they wanted to work for Nintendo. Mm-hmm. So they went and they made their own gaming development company, and I forget what it's called now, but they made this game called Yooka-Laylee, and it was supposed to be a spiritual successor to Banjo-Kazooie. And the first one was similar. It was like a 3D platformer, and you had all these puzzles and stuff like that. And then they made the second one, and it was a fucking side-scroller. And I was like, what the fuck?
Man.
It's like, you're ruining it. It's not even Banjo-Kazooie anymore, and you're still ruining it.
Okay. Paper Falcon corrected me. It was on PlayStation, Rayman was, but I remember it was kind of an older one. I want to show you guys Comic Zone. This is probably one of my favorite Sega games ever. I think you guys will appreciate like the art style of it. Let's see here. You have to... Okay, here we go. What is this? It's called a Comic Zone. It was a Sega game, and it's literally like you were playing through a comic book. You know what I love about this? It looks like something I could play on a box machine in an arcade. Yeah, for sure. And like you can see, he's literally grabbing pieces of the frame and making paper airplanes out of them and hitting enemies with them. It's really cool. And then you got the little dialogue, things that come up.
What was your favorite like box arcade machine? I know what mine was.
So, I remember quite a few, actually. Streets of Rage is a good one, too. There was a Simpsons arcade game.
That's my favorite, the Simpsons one.
Yeah, the 4-player co-op. Yeah, that's probably
a blast.
One of my favorites.
And then, the one at Escape Mania, it's like a fighting game, and that one's like 4 players, too.
I'm probably know the game, but I haven't been to Skate Mania.
Never?
I've never.
I don't know what the game was called, but we'd skate for a while, and we'd all get off, and we'd sit there and just fucking fight each other with quarters and quarters, man.
There's so many good arcade games. Twisted Metal 1, I think, was in the arcade, and that was a really good one. But yeah, the Simpsons game was great, because it was like co-op, but then you had the stages at the end where you had to compete against each other, like blow up a balloon or something like that, who could blow it up faster. Rampage was the one I'm pretty sure that was big in the arcades, but I never really played in the arcades that much. I played it on the console. Do you remember Rampage?
Yeah, I love Rampage. I had it on my GameCube and everything too. I never played the box version, but I did play it on my GameCube a little bit.
Yeah, right. What about you, Tony? What's your favorite arcade game? Or did you even experience much in the arcades? Because I know there's not much arcades anymore.
I did, but I played a lot of Street Fighter whenever I grew up. There was this one place, it was outside of a pizza place. It was a local pizza place. And they had like a racing box machine, 2 fighters, and then a little crane. And I remember Street Fighter was the best one, and I would play that against my brother, and he'd kick my ass every time.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good choice for sure. I didn't play too many of the fighting games in the arcade, but I know that's probably a very big community is the fighting games. I mean, an arcade machine, that's kind of where it's at. I remember going to laundromat when I was a kid that my mom would have to go to the laundromat, and there was an arcade machine there. It was called Carnival, and it was a gun game.
I've heard of Carnival.
Yeah,
I think I played Carnival, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
But I remember they had it at the laundromat that my mom would go. And I remember when they first got it in, I got so excited. I'm like, oh, this is a new game. And then they had like the plastic gun cons, that you could like shoot in like clowns and evil clowns and all kinds of shit. And that was cool.
Have you guys been to like modern day arcades, like Dave and Buster's?
I've been to Dave and Buster's. It's been a while.
Yeah. Dude, they have really cool games now. Yeah. Like they have Space Invaders, and you sit there and you have like the little gun, you can shoot at things.
That's pretty good. So are they still creating new?
Yes, they are still creating new arcade games. They're not box
awesome.
games anymore. Like they have a Simpsons one, and you have to kick a ball like into.
I've seen that one.
That one's fun.
It's like an actual like goal. Like you like kick the soccer ball, right?
And you have to get it past Homer, and then they have all kinds of ones. Like they have weird skee ball that you kind of like guide. I don't know how to explain that one, man, but I played it. It's really fucking tough. One of my most disappointing new age arcade games though is the Mario Kart one, because it's a big box arcade Mario Kart. You get to like act like you're driving the car and everything, but it's like so like I'm a Mario Kart professional, dude. I understand this. Tony beat me sober in sober Mario Kart. All right, I chugged the whole beer at the beginning of the race, but Tony still beat me, and I take it personally. All right, okay. Never happened again.
A rematch.
He's very upset about that.
I can tell.
But the arcade Mario Karts, I expected so much more from them.
I did that. I actually fairly recently remember playing, because I haven't had any of the newer consoles with the Game Boy, or not Game Boy, but Nintendo consoles. So I remember going to the arcade and seeing the Mario Kart machine. I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. And I remember playing with one of my friends, and there was like a way you could like tag team, or you have like a power up where one person can combine with the other. I was like, oh, this looks cool. But I remember being pretty disappointed, and the gameplay seemed very like simplistic and kind of like not super
not
strong.
what you were expecting.
Not
how it should be. One of my so I've never liked the games where you go in like the booth and you close the curtain on it and you have to like shoot like the Walking Dead one. I don't like that one. But they just came out with the Luigi's Mansion one a couple years ago, and that one incredible. You have like a vacuum, you have to suck the gas.
And it has like haptic feedback, which is like shaking and stuff. Yeah, I do remember.
And you have to hit the flashlight here and there. That one's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that one was
very creative.
I think the most disappointing one racing box game was the Need for Speed one. That's all.
Dude, trash. I haven't done that one. Yeah. I remember some of the really crappy racing ones when I was younger. Like they had like the Cruisin' USA was one that I remember seeing in every arcade. And it was like, even at the time, I remember the graphics were like really shitty. It was like 2D, 3D, you know what I mean? And I remember like they had like 5 different booths set up, and then you could like race against other people. But I just remember playing them, and they were like arcade racers, so crashing into other cars, and
I think a big problem with like the box arcade games is they're trying to maximize how much money they make, and also they're aiming for everybody. They're not aiming for like a gamer like the three of us.
Right.
They're aiming for the casual person who came there to get a beer, and they're going I'll play that game for fun.
Exactly.
I think that's the big problem with it for us. We're looking for so much more.
We're looking for some depth to our gameplay, where they're just looking at like 9-year-olds
they're like,
with
all right,
cell phones.
Here, they got to put a quarter in, and there's no way they're going to get past it without dying.
I feel like back in the day, there was a good balance there, where it's like there was ridiculous challenge, but also like depth to the gameplay. So it's like you wanted to beat the game, so you're just feeding them.
Well, they gave you a reason to keep going.
Exactly.
You're trying to beat that high score.
Carnival was the one I remember I never beat. It was like I was a kid though at the laundromat, so I didn't have unlimited resources. I was just like
put them in.
I just begged my mom from lunch, like, you've already got $3. Shut the fuck up. It's like, damn it.
Paper Falcon just brought up a good one. Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Dude, they have Crazy Taxi on a cell phone now, bro.
Really?
Yes, I played it a couple of times. It's not as fun as the GameCube one or the box arcade one, but Crazy Taxi.
So you're telling me like a taxi driver could be playing it while he's
while he's taxi driving. If he has an Uber taxi, he can let the car drive itself while he plays.
Man, the world we live in now.
I think the best part about self-driving cars is the Domino delivery car.
I haven't seen this. Do explain.
No, it's in like California, I think. Wow. They have a self-driving Domino delivery car now, and it delivers pizzas to people's door, and the back seat's like heated, so it keeps the pizza real hot.
Louise.
I think I have seen that.
Can you just hitch a ride with your pizza, like deliver it to your house and jump in the back?
Imagine if you try to like break into the Domino's delivery car and you just like it just melts you like an oven.
Just deliver there's a human puddle in your pizza. You're like,
yes,
hey,
the car gets back to the pizza place.
Yeah, that's the third one this week.
They probably have like a machine in the back that just sweeps the sludge into a pocket or something. And they make a pizza out of it. The Steve pizza
in the crust.
It's the $5 special.
That's gonna be my dying wish on my my will.
You turn into a pizza.
I want my entire family that's still living.
Cremated,
So
and then
I want my ashes to be a topping on the pizza for my funeral.
It's pretty morbid. I like it though. You put it in some Italian spices. That would be.
I would
wouldn't
like
even tell.
I would like for my ashes to be in a Sprecher root beer bottle. 'Cause Sprecher's the best root beer ever.
Mixed with root beer, or just the ashes.
Shit, you can mix me root beer if you
Make
want.
a float. Yeah.
I don't care. I'm dead.
Yeah, at that point, make yourself into a float. You might as well, right?
My buddy Mark is still working right now, and he's in the chat.
I love that.
Mark, we believe in you to get through this shit.
Yeah, you can
make
do
some
this.
subs, fry some chicken, bro. You got it.
Got it, buddy.
So, a big question for you guys: pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Oh, okay.
We have some discrepancies here.
I think I go pancakes.
I was about to say,
I
trying
go
to come
pancakes.
out quick.
Yeah. I mean, waffles are good. They're like pancakes with syrup traps.
I can make a
pancake is nice and fluffy.
I can make a stand here, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, the waffle has the little squares. You can hold syrup in those.
Yeah.
You have more syrup you
trap.
can hold in there.
Yeah.
Syrup trap.
Yeah.
And they're fluffier and they're more filling.
So I'll give you
The only thing I would say I like more about pancakes is you can mix whatever ingredients you want into them easier.
That's true, yeah. I'll give you my argument. So, if I'm going to a place in the morning, like they're making me breakfast, like an IHOP or something, I'll go pancakes 10 out of 10 times. But if I'm making my own breakfast in the morning and I'm like in a hurry, I'll go with the Eggo waffle over a pancake, a pre-made pancake, every day of the week.
An Eggo waffle. You're talking frozen store-bought waffles, dude. You're not talking like a restaurant. You can't make a restaurant-made waffle.
No, I'd say a restaurant-made waffle. I would go with the restaurant-made pancake.
You can make a pancake at home.
Sure.
Easy.
You get a waffle iron. You can make waffles.
If you get a waffle iron, you got to get a special fucking waffle iron for it, though. Here,
I mean,
for a pancake, you need a pan
exactly.
and some milk.
You're kind of like killing the waffle more. You're just explaining you need a special piece of equipment to make it properly.
Right, but if I'm going out to a restaurant, I'm probably gonna get a waffle because that's a more serious meal right there.
I feel like a waffle goes better in a toaster than a pancake.
Like I said, I appreciate the variety of pancakes, but if I'm like hungover or just hungry, a waffle's gonna get more cheaper.
You're probably not too picky at that point. You're just gonna take whatever someone gives you, right? So.
I'm an experienced drunk.
Let's see here.
Tony, you got any argument on pancakes over there, or why not waffles?
I feel like a pancake.
But pancakes. I'm not a person that covers it in syrup. I like to dip.
Yeah,
So
a
it's
dipper.
Like a pancake.
I gotcha.
You know how they have like tortilla bowls for like the old El Paso stuff?
Yeah.
They should make like pancake bowls like that, And so that way that'll solve one of my problems.
Here's the thing though, a pancake is very absorbent. It just absorbs the syrup. So a waffle can trap it, but a pancake is like a pillow, absorbent pillow, a sponge, if you will.
And then you're eating a soggy pancake, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's nice and pillowy. That's if you made the pancake incorrect. I mean, if you made it correctly, it'll be nice and pillowy and soft. Especially those little sand coin ones, like the really small ones, are delicious.
You know what's
pancakes.
not fair?
What?
The McGriddle. McGriddle is not fair.
I feel like I've only had one of those in my life.
Good.
And I felt like I was going to die.
But it's so tiny.
Yeah.
And it has literally like 14 or 1,500 calories in that bad boy, bro.
I believe it.
And it's so small, but it's...
Yeah. Is it a masterpiece?
It is a masterpiece. McDonald's knew what they were doing with that bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude.
You know how I thought earlier?
Yeah, go ahead.
McDonald's made a lasagna.
Lasagna?
That could be good.
Came from.
I mean, fast food pasta, it's not something that's really been tackled too much.
Yeah.
So
there's not really Italian fast food.
What if they put a patty in the middle?
it's burger lasagna.
I mean, it's already got like ground beef in it usually anyway. Like a lasagna burger.
Just put the buns over.
The lasagna's the buns.
If they do that, I'll try it.
Garlic bread for the buns.
I bet you McDonald's can make some killer garlic bread.
Yes. Garlic bread is.
McDonald's is getting expensive. I haven't eaten McDonald's lately, but I know they're getting expensive. You know.
Are they?
Yeah, they're getting to be like thinking they're a real restaurant now. We got to knock them back down a little bit.
The McChicken's like $2.69 now.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, it's like fucking inflation right there, bro.
Damn, $2.69 for a McChicken. That's absurd. Remember when it was like 99 cents?
Yeah, the dollar menu doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah,
Damn.
there is no more dollar menu. I do like that they put freezes on there though, but the machine's always broken.
They have freezes?
Just like the ice cream, dude.
Yeah, they don't exist. It's a myth.
Yeah. I remember I went one night. It was like 11:30. They closed at midnight, and I was like, "Hey, can I get a Coke?"
Dude, you knew it wasn't happening.
And they go, the machine's broken.
Anytime after like 5 p.m.
I went ahead. I was gonna get a 10-piece nugget and some fries.
You downgraded?
They pissed me off. No, I upgraded. I got a 20-piece nugget and some fries to make them work harder.
Wait, okay. They made more money off you though. I thought you were like, I'm gonna buy less.
But did the employee that lied to me about a broken icy machine make more money? Fuck no.
That's true. So, debating on eating this top tier 5 nut here.
Oh God.
This is probably a bad move. How long have we been going here, guys? I think we've been
We're
going
at 50 minutes right now. This is going to be the rest of the episode.
Yeah, so the death nut, right? You see the death nut? That's like fucking the guy from
Ghost Rider.
Yeah, exactly.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
He actually made this.
That's gonna be my face
himself.
after. So here's the tiers. You got step 1. We're not worried about that. We're going here. Let me take this off.
Trenton goes, "Here's the tears." He's gonna eat it and be like, "Here come the tears."
Yeah, the tiers. The death nut level 5 is where I'm looking at. The number 5, and we went up to 4. I went up to 4 last time. You had a 4 or you had a 3?
I had a 4.
He had a 4.
4, yeah.
So I ate a 2, a 3, and then I ate a 4 at the end of the episode, and we have not approached the 5, and the 5 is very red. It's very death nutty looking, right?
Oh yeah.
It's not gonna focus, but so what do you think, Tony? Should I eat it?
Yeah, go.
You're like, go for it. Why not? We're losing viewers by the minute. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna get me a shot of Everclear to wash it down.
I'll
because
Everclear with you, but fuck the nut.
Because I hate my life. So let's go ahead and pour the Everclear out. Because, it's always good to wash it down with 151 proof. Oh, man. It's milky. So the thing that was in there before was milky. And
should have, licked the rim pretty thoroughly.
Man, I don't even have any, non-beer to wash it down with.
You want this Banks over here I got?
No,
that's Caribbean cask rum.
That's all right. Rum. No.
Not rum. It's like a cask.
No, I've got beer all around me. I have 3 different beers here.
No, it's just a Caribbean beer. Actually, I'm lying.
All right, I'm gonna eat it. This is a bad decision. I already know it, but here we go.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna introduce this Banks to the audience here.
Do that.
So this is Banks Caribbean Lager.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's got. Look at that. Bad choices over there. You showed him the nut, right? How red that bad boy is?
A little bit. It didn't focus. Oh my God.
That thing looks like the nut in the Pain Olympics when the guy pulls it out of his sack.
Cheers.
Oh, fuck. I gotta do it. Changed my mind.
Trenton is not having a good time.
Yeah.
Everclear is trash.
So that's 13 million Scovilles, in case you guys wanted to know. On top of a Carolina Reaper, they put 13 million Scovilles with capsaicin crystals.
The fact that he's talking is so impressive.
It is.
It says that you do not want to touch it without a glove, which I actually did. So
don't.
That's
do
why
not touch your eyes.
Oh shit! We lost Tony. I think he's dead. I bet you his phone died.
I bet you his phone died. Yeah. Dude,
that's what I was thinking.
If you have the ability to, could you run into YouTube and put on all 9,000 taste buds or something like that?
I can. I don't know what that is, but
you'll like it. You'll like it. It pertains to the situation we're in right now.
All right. I think here he is. He's back. You're back, Tony. We lost you.
My Safari crashed.
I thought something like that happened or your phone died. We weren't sure.
It almost did. I'm at 10%. I had to pull
Do you gotta charge station you can get to.
Yeah,
I'm dying here. What am I playing, Jack?
Taste it.
Taste it.
Just put taste it in there. You're gonna like this. This is
Ixon?
That's not it. No.
Oh shit.
It's
Hendo?
Tim Hinton.
My fucking eyes are melting.
There it is. That one on the top there. This is for you. This is.
I think I've seen it.
Oh.
This is how Trent ate that bad boy just now.
My mouth is watery right now.
You want more? You got more nuts.
Another nut? Yeah.
I'm good. I think that nut mine did it for me.
You're taking it like a champ, though. I'm impressed.
I feel like I'm dying. But I'm here.
So Tony, what are you most excited for at E3? We're going to give Trenton a little break on talking over there because I know his throat hurts.
I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up with new games like that. I saw the Battlefield trailer for E3.
Dude, I saw that today too. 4-minute long trailer. Holy shit, right?
Yeah. But I mean, Battlefield, they always do that. They always give it this captivating trailer. You know, they say it's a brand new game, beautiful, new graphics, and then it's the same fucking game.
I'm scared because they said it's 2042. I don't want to see any jetpacks in here, man.
That's what killed Call of Duty. So
I know.
They take
notes. Bro, Battlefield 1 though, the World War 1.
Yeah.
That one was a fucking blast. That was when I started flying, airplanes and stuff. I did all the aviation missions immediately off the bat, bro. I would always get a plane whenever I could, and I would try to I was trash at it, but I would try to fly against the people on the other side. I was really bad at it though.
Oh my god, the clips of people that get out and snipe out of the airplane.
Oh my god, dude. The Battlefield 1 clips are crazier than the Call of Duty clips, hands down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's a struggle over here, bro.
You guys are talking about Battlefield? Alright. Battlefield's pretty cool. Let me get you a Battlefield clip here for you kids.
I'm most excited for Breath of the Wild 2 at E3.
I'm most excited for my breaths to not hurt.
It's going to be a bit, Trenton.
Here we go. You guys are talking about some Battlefield snipes?
Are you talking about Battlefield 3?
We're going to 3.
Battlefield 3. Oh no.
This looks pretty crazy. What in the world?
Holy shit.
He jumped in his plane.
Dude, that is dope.
The dramatic slow-mo.
Did he land that shot?
He did. He killed the guy and then jumped in his plane.
See, shit like that is just why Battlefield's so much.
Oh my fuck, bro. One of my favorite things about one of the Battlefields, there was one you could ride a couch in, right? It was an Easter egg.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it could be 3 of you on a fucking couch car. You know what? I've always thought about getting one of those coolers that you can ride around. It has a little motor on it.
Why'd you have to say cooler? Is that because I'm suffering right now?
Suitcase, sorry. There's suitcases and coolers. The suitcases, they have ones that are little motors on them. You can just zoom around the airport and you're out of there. Bam. Everyone's looking at that guy must be on business.
Businessman. Entrepreneurial. All right, you got any more topics?
I got plenty of topics.
I can't think right now.
So there was an emu that he escaped. Nobody knows where he escaped from yet, though. But they found him at an airport, which is funny because emus are flightless. He's like, man, fuck these planes. But they caught him at the airport.
Wait, is he trying to get on a flight?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. All I know is he got caught at an airport, and then he escaped again after he got caught. They somehow lost this emu a second time.
How the hell do you lose an emu?
Twice.
I know, bro. They're pretty big birds. I thought emus could fly before I looked it up earlier, but emus are flightless birds.
Well, he tried to.
Yeah, you're right. He's given it a shot. He didn't have a boarding pass, sadly.
Dude,
He didn't have his COVID vaccination yet.
They got to be the most dramatic bird. Like, they won a war.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. The emu war.
They won a war in Australia. They fucking won a war.
The Australians suffered a casualty during that.
Really?
They suffered one casualty during the Great Emu War.
Right. I gotta look this up, guys.
You never heard of the Great Emu War? Bro, it's one of the best fucking topics ever. It's amazing.
Is this it right here?
I don't know, dude. I've never watched a YouTube video on it. I just know about it.
I never watched a video. Yeah, they had an entire militia dedicated to.
I think they spent like 10,000 rounds of ammo on this too.
Oh my god.
Like it was something ridiculous. Look at that LMG, bro.
Dude.
Imagine trying to do that like today and age, you know? Everyone would flip the
Yes,
fuck
they
out,
would.
bro.
PETA would be like on your
Well,
ass.
PETA fucking sucks, but
They do.
are there actual places that care about animals?
Dude, I love how he's like holding the LMG on his shoulder for the other guy.
Well, dude, literally, they like had no fucking strategy for this. They literally just went at it. They're like, it's a bunch of fucking birds. We can kill them. And the emus, I think the emus run at like 40 or 50 miles per hour, bro. They would just take off.
Wow. That's crazy. Whew.
Yeah, the
Wow.
fact that you can lose a war to giant flightless
Birds. Yeah. Flightless birds.
The article I read earlier about the emu escaping, though, kind of reminded me of Kangaroo Jack.
Kangaroo Jack?
Do you guys think you could beat a kangaroo in a fight?
No.
I think I could.
I don't think you could.
I think I could.
I think you could, but you couldn't.
I would give it a
Those
shot.
things are fucking ripped, dude. You see that video with the kangaroo, like, on the other side of the door? Like, on the...
I have, where he's
yeah,
like,
the
just
glass.
clawing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just scary.
Kangaroos weigh about like 150 pounds, I think. I'm 190. I think I got it.
On window, yeah. This shit is creepy.
Gladly, I would give it a shot if ever given the opportunity.
Mind you,
I wouldn't
Jack.
kill it. Just put it in its place.
Oh, wait, so you would hold back on it and somehow still win the fight?
Yes.
I like to see how this happens. I don't know, man.
I wouldn't kill it.
I'd like you to try to take a fucking kick to the face from there.
The thing is, kangaroos though, they don't understand when you put them in their place. Is what I've come to learn about kangaroos.
Look at this, Tony. Look at this motherfucker. This is the guy that Jack's gonna put in his place, and somehow like
I will put that in its place.
Look at those claws,
and you know what?
Those biceps. Look at that chest.
Even if it does put me in my place, we're gonna get a beer after.
But you know that
kangaroo together, we're gonna go to the bar.
when he puts you in his place, he's not gonna stop. He's gonna disembowel you.
He's gonna twist my nipples off.
Yeah. No, he's gonna fucking rip your guts out, man.
How long do kangaroos fucking live? Could he be 21 to get a beer?
He's like, bruh, come on, bruh. I think at that point you gotta give him a beer.
Kangaroos are known to live in excess of 20 years, is what it says.
Oh well, near the end of his life. Look at this dude,
bro. I got it.
I got it shredded.
Indeed, I break one of his ankles. Okay, that's it. Just one ankle, and he's done.
I don't know.
Get a land a hit first.
He looks like he's wants to. Even when an Australian says, "I'm not gonna fight you,"
Australians are crazy. Okay.
They are, yeah.
Look at him, he's mean mugging.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fuck with me.
The name of the video is friendly.
He's like, you're right. You're not gonna fuck with me.
Yeah. It's like I got bigger balls than you. Look at his balls.
Holy shit! I don't like how they're hanging, bro. That's an easy target. That's why kangaroos are not the superior species. Is because their balls are so like fragile.
They got the tail. They got that cradle, dude.
Why is he walking around like? Yeah, he's gonna put me in his pouch.
Brian.
It's gonna be like a wrestling move, where you know how they pick people up and put them upside down, and like bam, drop them on their head.
Teabag
He's
the
gonna
shit
do that,
out of
but
you.
so I'll be in his pouch.
He's gonna potato sack you with his balls. Oh man! All right. That nut wasn't too bad. I got a level 6. I'm gonna eat now. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was pretty tough, actually.
You know, we had a conversation at our workplace the other day. What's the biggest animal you think you could take? And I think kangaroo is my answer. Yes.
When you say big, what do you mean by big? Like
just like weight. We're talking weight.
Well, we talk about tiger. Tiger, no way.
I'm not
Great Dane.
Tiger, no.
I'm not fucking with the tiger.
Great Dane. Somebody said they could kill the Great Dane.
What about a lion? You think you could take a lion?
Lion and tiger, I feel like
lions are way smaller than tigers. You're way better off with a lion than a tiger.
I don't know. I don't know if the lion, the king of the jungle, dude.
I'm not saying I could beat a lion or a tiger, but I am saying that a lion would be easier to take than a tiger if you were going to get lucky.
They're probably more aggressive.
I think my limit might be like a
faster.
A pug?
A chihuahua. For me, maybe.
Then we
Taco Bell chihuahua.
So I'm going to stick with kangaroo as mine. I don't think I'm going much bigger than that.
Kangaroos are huge, dude. That's a big animal, man.
Kangaroo's smaller than me.
You just saw those videos. Those things are
they're 160 pounds. That kangaroo's probably 160 pounds. That was muscular.
Of muscle.
But they don't have as much energy as me. You know what I'm doing? I'm going to run around the ring. I'm going to be like Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather.
No, I don't think so. These things move around. They don't drive cars, dude. They move. They walk everywhere. They jump everywhere they go.
Shit, we're at hour 5 and we haven't talked about Logan Paul and Mayweather yet.
Okay.
Oh no.
Let's talk about this.
Oh no.
I didn't see it, but
wait. I gotta get answers here. So kangaroo for me. What are you thinking, Trenton? Biggest animal you could take?
Realistically, the biggest animal I can take. I don't know. Not even a bear cub. I don't think. A
bear cub?
Maybe a bear cub. Maybe a bear cub.
The only problem with bear cubs is the mom's going to come running.
Yeah, maybe a bear cub.
I couldn't take a bear mom. That's for damn sure.
No, bear cub. But I would be too scared.
Tony, you sticking with pug, Tony?
No.
He's reevaluated.
Animals are vicious. They don't work in the same way we work. They have animalistic instincts.
I'm scared of every animal, dude.
They're gonna do whatever they need to do to survive. So like a chimpanzee, we know about them. They'll rip your face off.
Fight a kangaroo before a chimp, and a chimp is less than a kangaroo.
They're gonna go for your weak points. They're not gonna think twice about gouging your eyeballs out, ripping your testicles off.
The thing is, they activate almost 100% of their muscle cells. We activate like 30 to 40. Somewhere in that area.
And they live or die by like fighting every day. You know, like we don't
competition, bro.
Yeah, it's like, hey, bro, you know what? Okay, bro, let's do this.
Dude, if I walk in my cabinet and my last zebra cake is gone, it's living and fighting every day, bro. I'm telling you, it's a fucking problem, dude.
It's not. You get in an emotional fight, but what do you think, Cody?
I don't know. Maybe a fox. How about the fox?
If you kill a fox, I'm killing you. Foxes are awesome.
They're pretty clever.
Fox would never attack you.
They probably would, actually. Foxes are smart.
Why would it attack you?
If they thought they could get something out of Tony, they need to survive. They're like, he's got a lot of Chef Boyardee in there. You know, I don't know. Yeah. No, I don't think a fox would probably kill you, but you don't know. Foxes have personalities too, man.
Maybe a badger. I think a badger is the smallest animal I couldn't take.
So you got to figure like. Yeah, each human's like unique. We have our own personalities, and you got serial killers. You got like really happy people. You got to figure animals probably have that too, right? Wouldn't you think?
I don't think so.
I think they do.
I love to imagine it.
They have brains.
Not to the extent that we have.
I don't know. They have personalities.
The thing is, we've adapted to such a level where we live pretty comfortably, and we have the ability to get that kind of emotional kind of stuff. But I would like to think that animals kind of have that too. Like a hamster, like imagine you have 3 hamsters in a cage, and 2 of them are like, man, fuck Bill, bro. Bill's a fucking creep, dude. I was running on the wheel the other day, and he was looking at my nutsack. I swear, man.
If you think about, I haven't looked at animal psychology, but you think about like humans. There are people like mental disorders. People are born with those things. I'm sure animals are born with certain ways.
I think that comes from us being comfortable as long as we have been.
No, I don't think so.
No, my dog does have she's been diagnosed. She has OCD and anxiety. But she's not a serial. Okay,
that's exactly. You just explained what we're talking about.
She doesn't have OCD like this pen has to go here. She has OCD like holy shit. There's a sore in my leg. That sore has to always be there. She'll fucking bite her leg off if she has to.
Yes. Well,
it's the same mental disorder, but it's to a different extent.
Or different to their environment, but it's still a mental disorder.
So for us, like but there's no serial killer fucking dogs out there.
How do you know? There was a lion in Africa. There's a whole story about a lion killing like so many humans. I don't remember how many, but like I gotta look this up now.
But he should be killing other lions.
They made a movie off of it. No, they were killing humans. They were like,
but he should be killing lions.
You know what?
They might have got a serial killer lion. They has to be killing lions.
Like, not necessarily, because serial killers, where they start with animals. Animals, they kill animals.
I agree with that.
And we don't know if they.
So you think it's like a lion cub? Like, I'm gonna kill this human?
It might have started. I don't know. Maybe it killed other animals. Well, animals kill animals all the time.
Yes.
That's not unusual.
Exactly.
They're carnivorous.
But a human killing animals, that is unusual because we have emotions. Because we've adapted.
An animal killing humans is like hunting down. Let me see here. Lion killing lots of humans.
The lion's like Batman.
They made
you killed my parents.
They made a movie. Okay, it is estimated. Okay, never mind. This is not this one thing, but it says over 250 people are killed by lions every year. There was one that was notorious. The Savo man-eaters. This is a Wikipedia. Let me see if this is it. Were a pair of man-eating male lions in Savo region, which were responsible for the deaths of a number of construction workers in Kenya. This isn't what I was looking for, but this is like an example of lions who work together to kill humans, which is unusual for lions. You know, they kill humans, but they don't specifically target humans.
Hunt them out. Okay. Right. Yes, I agree with that.
Man-eating lions.
So does that make him angry, or does that make him a serial killer?
I mean, either way.
I don't think to the lion.
Either way, it explains a abnormality in the
lion's
mental state. So,
but the thing is, I wouldn't call it a serial killer because Jeffrey Dahmer, he did it because he had like a fucking like serious mental. He kept the head.
But here's the thing: if there's an abnormality in the way that they think, that might not be that specific pair. Might not demonstrate serial killer traits.
You're saying animals
then they have the ability of other abnormalities. So there could be.
I just don't think the emotional. I don't think animals have the emotional level that we do. I do think they have mental disorders because I've seen it. I have a dog that was literally diagnosed with it.
All right, here we go. I just did a quick search.
Domesticated, it's a lot more because they don't have to deal with their instincts.
Because they have been pampered like humans.
Right. Okay, so here I just did a quick search of can animals be serial killers. Certain members of the weasel.
And they brought up a very angry-looking guinea pig.
Certain members of the weasel family.
Holy shit!
Are also noted for going on killing sprees, simply slaughtering animals like chicken. They kill far in excess of what they can eat. While we never know what's going on in the animal's mind from a human's perspective, it seems gratuitous murder.
That's a movie, bro. That's a movie. That's a weasel that's trying to get revenge. He's going after the chicken mob, bro. This man grabs the chicken by the neck.
So here we go.
You can turn it all the way around. I'll still run.
Here's an article from LiveScience.com. Do animals murder each other? And it says watch a wildlife television show on TV. You might see animals killing each other. Blah blah. I mean, most of the time it seems like, human, like not human, but with survival instincts, right? But it says murder doesn't always involve eating. Various types of fish, such as cicelids and bettas, Siamese fighting fish, are highly territorial as adults, and they attack and sometimes kill other fish placed in their domain for no reason.
Betas will murder fish for no fucking reason, bro.
Yeah. That was another one.
That's territorial, though. That's not serial killer. That's get the fuck away from me. But I'm
saying, like, they have brains. Like, they have animals have emotions. Whether they do, like a dog can be sad, it can be happy. You can't just
dogs have emotions because dogs have been domesticated.
But I'm saying you can't
with humans for thousands of years.
You can't walk down a specific emotion, like, well, he can experience happiness and sadness, but he cannot.
I'm sure if a fucking monkey sees a fucking banana, it goes, yeah, let's fucking talk about a banana. Next thing a monkey sees his girlfriend getting fucked, he's like, oh shit. Yes, animals probably do have emotions to an extent, but not to the extent that humans have them. I don't think they can have mental disorders as much as we can, but I do think they exist in animals. What the fuck was that?
That was my computer, sorry. I'm doing some research. No, I actually screenshotted something. The man-eaters of Savo. I'm trying to see. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I found another Wikipedia article about these two lions. It said that when they were building the construction railroad bridge in Kenya, the pair of lions said they killed over 130 people. 135 people. It was remarkable that 135 people were killed by the man-eaters in less than, let me see, in less than in less than a year before Patterson managed to kill them. Wow. So from 1986 to 1989, or 1986 to 19... Wait, hang on.
Yeah, you got your facts all messed
up. No, I'm trying to skip ahead here.
These are perfectly functional
So it says, the Victorian style of the prose may appear today as overwritten. However, the editor's note of the 1986 reprint claims the facts suggested in some aspects were actually downplayed, such as the death of Halsam, blah, blah. It says the book describes attacks by two man-eating lions on workers building the Uganda Railway through British East Africa in 1898, and how the pair were eventually killed by Patterson. It was remarkable that the 135 people were killed by the man-eaters in less than a year before Patterson managed to kill them. So in less than a year, they killed 135 railroad workers. Like, that's fucking crazy.
That's pretty substantial.
That's a lot of people. And I would say that's kind of...
But were they building a railroad through
Africa?
Where they lived?
I mean, of
course the Lions are going to retaliate, dude.
Kill 135 people.
Bro, what if someone started building a railroad? They just a fucking wrecking ball swings through this.
I'm not gonna kill construction
because
workers.
You can go to the fucking government, bro. Lions don't have a government. Lions can't call the cops, dude. There's no Serengeti police, man.
No, I'm like, fuck, this sucks. I better move to the other patch of desert that is Africa.
You're gonna go buy a whole new fucking house?
Lions don't buy houses. They just fucking move to a rock. Like, this rock takes fine. I'm gonna lay on this rock.
It's gonna take some work. They're gonna be like, God damn it, I gotta go.
They don't have housing units. They just fucking lay in the desert.
They also don't have patience for that railroad bullshit.
Apparently not. Well, then if they don't have patience and they have emotions, then we know where this is going.
I agree they got emotions.
Yes.
I agree with that.
I think if humans can have mental illness, I think animals can as well.
Yes.
Right.
Do I think it's any... do I think it's much further than domesticated animals like dogs and cats and shit like that? I don't. But I
it's hard to understand the nature,
the wildlife. I don't think like an animal could have schizophrenia. You know, like a lion goes to the doctor. The roars won't stop.
I mean, he's not going to a doctor just because it's not diagnosed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Because it's not diagnosed.
I'm saying.
Understand.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, you're right.
But I mean, we look at some, like, they have brains. We have brains, right?
Yes.
So we don't understand.
They can suffer brain damage.
We're not taking lions to the doctor and trying to examine their brains. They're out in the safari doing their thing just because we haven't analyzed their brains and how their behavior is, which they have done in a lot of, like, National Geographic and stuff. But we don't have that understanding because, like, I mean, it's not, why should we? You know what I mean? It's like a waste of time. Yeah. But I feel like there's probably...
We could have saved 160 railroad workers, but it's a waste of time.
Those are bad for going in their territory, apparently. They should have more guns, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like, if you lose, like, 2 guys, you think you're like, oh, we should probably bring some fucking guns out here. And
I don't know, man. I really just feel like animals have mental disabilities just like humans, dude.
Okay. Thanks, man.
I'm trying to Bugs Bunny the fuck out of you right now. It's not working.
I agree, yes. Wait, are you trying to, like, dress as a female and try to seduce me? That might work.
It's rabbit season.
It might work.
It's duck season.
Speaking of duck season, Donald Duck's birthday.
Oh, is it Donald Duck's birthday?
87 years old.
Damn.
Something like that.
My birthday's in 3 days, so we're like a few years off.
Next week will be the E3 and Trenton's birthday cast.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait. It's going to be great.
Oh.
Maybe we'll have some decent announcements for E3. I don't know.
I'm sure we will. I think it's going to be a really good year for video games because of COVID.
Some great games on the consoles I can't get my fucking hands on.
Yeah, right.
For all those elites and the people that were smart enough to pre-order. Good for them. Like Paper Falcon over here. And
all right,
some mutual friends.
We'll throw down one more topic, and then I'll tell a good old joke over here.
Or dad joke.
I'll go home and get some fucking sleep.
All right, sounds good.
So
it's like Tony's about to
Logan and Mr. Mayweather. Do you guys think it was a throw, or do you think Mayweather held him up to keep the fight going?
For sure. That at some point they were either contracted or Floyd's a very smart person. He may not seem like it, but he's very good with his money.
He knows what he's doing, yeah.
He set the fight up in order to have another fight. He made.
You think so?
Off that fight.
Yeah.
Or that was the.
I think he made more than that.
That was the pre-fight pay-per-view. His cut was $10 million.
Yeah,
So,
he made way more than that.
He probably made fucking not, you know.
That man could fart into a microphone and make $10 million, bro. It's Mayweather.
Right.
Mayweather Pacquiao, he made $500 million. Like, this man
That's crazy.
knows how to chase the bag.
Yeah.
You sound like we're a radio show and you're calling in right now.
Reminds me of the. You said
Name that song that was on last.
What's your request, Tony? From Florida? And someplace in Florida?
You just won a cup with our radio station on it.
You won a business card for Mind Hops. Yeah, no, I always saw bits and pieces of the fight, but from what I saw, it looked very kind of what I expected. Nothing too dramatic, no knockouts, just kind of like grabbing and kind of just.
Boxing has become kind of a joke in the last few years with the YouTubers getting into it.
Yeah.
Sadly, I liked watching boxing, way back in the day, but it's just not there anymore. MMA is where you got to go now.
UFC,
Exactly, I was about to say. MMA is where you got to go now to watch some real fighting.
Actual scrapping. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Like the only good boxers I can think of right now, Ryan Garcia's good. I can't really think of too many more boxers.
I think MMA is somewhat. I think boxing is more of a sport than MMA because almost every fight I think someone gets knocked out in MMA pretty much. But boxing, it's it can come down to technicalities and they can judge rounds and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can definitely see
I think
that.
there's more of a science to boxing.
Definitely.
And maybe that's because it's been around for so long. Maybe that's just because it's just punches.
Yeah.
But MMA is definitely more exciting to see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more places you can go with it.
We haven't seen any YouTubers go there yet, and there's a reason for that.
Yeah, well, none that we're aware of at the moment, but yeah, eventually they'll have to go there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure someone's going to make the move eventually. Jake or Logan, probably.
Yeah. Why haven't they fought each other? They should just fight.
Yeah, they should fight each other.
I know.
I don't see them taking it to the point where they're actually going to get into it. I think they're going to keep it to where whoever wants to chase the bag can go and get clout chase, bag chase, and that'll be the extent of it. I don't think they're actually going to hop in. I mean, Jake's talking shit with
McGregor.
No, he has another fight lined up. Oh God, I can't remember his name. But this guy actually seems like he wants to genuinely fight him and not just chase a money bag,
Yeah.
I can't remember for the life of me what his name is.
I like all the jokes that have been coming out. It was like a news story about a little 8-year-old girl who lost her leg, and it was Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda, and they had Jake Paul over it. Finally, a worthy opponent. I love all those jokes, man. I've been seeing them left and right, and they're great because they pick they picked a fucking 40-year-old MMA fighter, Ben Askren. Right. I think Jake Paul just fought and beat. And it's like he was an MMA fighter and he was 40 years old. Of course you're going to fucking beat him, bro.
Yeah, they're picking.
That's fucking.
Not easy targets, but targets.
Yeah. They know they're going to win,
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Ben Askren definitely took a dive. No chance he didn't.
I didn't see that one, but I would believe.
The knockout 100%. Was ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's a scene from the Mayweather-Logan fight where Logan literally falls on Mayweather and Mayweather just him up pretty much. I've seen the clip, bro. It's crazy.
I could see how that could be a real thing because the way that Logan grabbed him and was on his back.
Yeah.
It kind of seemed like he was the one grabbing. So I could see it go both ways, but I definitely from the get-go thought it was going to be a rigged fight.
Bro, I would fight a kangaroo and Mayweather at the same time. And die.
For $10 million?
Yeah, for $10 million, yes.
Yeah. I'm with you on that, yeah. I'd fight a cub.
I'd fight a cub.
And its mother, in the crowd.
Imagine you're fighting a bear cub and its mom comes rolling up and then it takes off its head and it's Mayweather in a bear costume.
Yeah. The mom's going to be in the crowd and she's going to be being diagnosed by a psychiatrist that she's a serial killer while we're fighting.
she's in the office I don't know, doc.
She's like, I gotta go downstairs and avenge my son.
We were just talking about your serial killing tendency. This isn't serial killing, this is revenge.
This is for the money. This is for the views.
This is how it starts.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so
you guys ready for a dad joke?
Yeah, I'm ready for a dad joke.
Alrighty. Why shouldn't you iron your 4-leaf clovers?
I don't know why.
Because you'd be pressing your luck.
Oh, good one.
That's a horrible way to end the show.
I know. That's good. Thanks for joining us, Tony.
Thank you. Come on.
Yeah,
for coming on, buddy.
Till next week, guys. This is Mind Hops.
You've been listening to Mind Hops. Make sure to like, rate, and review, and we'll be back soon. But in the meantime, follow us on Twitter at Mind Hops. From there, you can get updates and submit questions for upcoming shows. Thank you for listening, and see you next time.